Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Today's video happens every Friday. It is our mini readings, so you can get on the list by sending $25 to my PayPal account. The link is in the description of the video. There's no one on the list yet, so the list is wide open if anybody wants to get on it. And what you can choose is an astrology reading. And under that, you can choose for me to look at your natal chart, the transits and how they're affecting you right now. The progress charts are pretty awesome to do. Also synastry between you and another person, or we can pull some cards. I'm really excited. I feel really strongly. I felt a strong pull before I came live to use the astrology cards, and to also use the dice as past, present, and future readings, because there's 3 dice. One of them has the planets, the other one has the signs, and the other one has the houses. So we'll do past, present, future readings with the dice. Hello, Belinda. How's it going? It's been a while. Oh, good to hear that Florida was great. And hello, Creatrix, and hello, Sherry. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. And that's basically how this video works. So I'm just gonna open it up to whoever wants is looking for a reading, and we will have a little. I should pull out my sheet that writes all the names down, but I'll let you know of all the cool stuff that's coming up, and there is a lot of amazing things coming up. So I'm almost done. Today was an interesting day for me. I was having one of those days, and tell me if you guys have had days like this before. You probably most likely have, but I was having one of those days where I was like, I felt like I overcommitted in my life. I mean, not just for today, but like I was just thinking about it because I was tired. I literally had to lay down and take a nap, which I'm really glad I did, because I was thinking about the mini readings. Like I gotta be awake for that, you know, and like fully present. So I was like able to allow myself to lay down. I have a really hard time. I'm super like go person. I never stop moving. I make plans for like months ahead, and there are moments where my mind just does not stop thinking. Even as I'm going to sleep, I'm like, what am I going to make for dinner? It's going to be so amazing. It's like, what? And it's like, well, I got to eat before I go live. And, and then I got to take Gaia out. And then I start thinking of like, what's the rest of the stuff I got to do for this and for that. And it's just one of those days, plus coupled with like, I was just physically exhausted from like going nonstop all week, plus being self-employed. There's no one to tell me when to take a break. So I tend to never take a break. Like that's how it feels. The cool thing about having my job, I guess you could say, is that I get to choose, what I want to do and when I want to do it. Like there's not something that I absolutely have to get done unless it's something that I really want to do and that I believe in and that I feel amazing about. And so I've had these very powerful moments. And also right now we're in the middle of the Moon Goddess training. And I had this powerful moments in these last, few weeks where I feel a very intense activation going on. I've been doing this intense Kundalini yoga practice since Saturday. And I haven't done Kundalini yoga in it's been like, it feels like years, like a whole full-on class, like a whole Kriya. It's been like rocking my world and like bringing things up. And then ever since we started the Moon Goddess training, we've been doing a daily meditation. Today was day 21. We've been doing I'm like, holy crap. Like I've literally showed up live on my Moon Goddess training Instagram account for every single day for the last 21 days. And we're officially like halfway through the meditation. I was thinking about all of that and I'm like, no wonder I'm exhausted, Plus I have all these plans for the future. I'm like, and I make myself lists and I'm like, okay, this has to get done. The other day I like literally had anxiety because I was like, most of the stuff is in my head. And I don't usually write it down because I'm very sharp. And so, and I can remember things and I'm very visual and I can see things like right away and I can see them as a picture in my mind. And it's ingrained. And so I normally don't really have to write things down because I can see like my whole schedule sheet in my head, it's crazy. But anyways, yes, exactly. Hey, Valerie, welcome in. And hey, Rebecca, I think you're the one that's on the list. So we'll get to you in a second. But the list is open, you guys, if you want to get a mini reading tonight. It's going to be lit because I can feel the build up to it. But that is how I've been feeling. And I was like, wow, I've been doing a lot. And I'm so excited. I mean, honestly, like today was just like, I think I may be in my cheeks for the Moon Goddess know what I'm talking about. It's just that moment, either the cheeks or the navel are what I'm feeling because the unbalanced energy that I felt today was like intolerance, frustration, anger. And that's how you feel sometimes when, if you're a woman, you have these moon centers and we learn about them in the Moon Goddess training. But sometimes you just in those moments where you feel all those frustrated energies. And I was talking to my husband on the phone and he was like, just promise me one thing, that you're not going to like process this until it's over, this energy, And I was like about to go live and after talking to him, I felt better. And, we go through our ups and downs. And then I was like, I need to put makeup on before I go live. I was like, that's what I need right now. And one of the things that is so beautiful about learning how to be in your own power and empowered is you learn your own little tricks to like allow you to let go and move forward. And when I was like, I'm going to put makeup on and it's going to feel like a fresh new start. And it did. And then, I'm live now and I'm like, I feel so much better. So I'm really happy to be here with you guys. I've been working on the Moon Goddess oil. This is the most, I am like in love with this oil. Hello, Christy Ann. I feel like I'm going to go through it and I am already going through it really fast every single day. I'm like putting it on, putting it on, putting it on. This oil is amazing. It's got jasmine, it's hard to find and it's really expensive. Osmanthus, same thing. It's used for skincare products, but it's also really expensive. And then frankincense, it's also good for the skin, osmanthus. Jasmine, obviously, it's good for like the moon energies, healing sexuality. Osmanthus is really good for, it's like a peach almost smell. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like the little flowers. These little white flowers are so cute. Frankincense, of course, is a very like spiritual activation. Goddess Isis, myrrh also, and then bergamot, which is also a sort of kind of citrusy smell. But all of these mixed together are just divine. And the oil was made specifically for moon magic activation, rituals, to use during rituals, to bring truth into your life, to embody those energies, emotional healing, because that has to do with the moon, grounding, and also self-acceptance. And today was the day, well, I mean, this week, my job this week, among a million other things, was to get the Moon Goddess essential oil aura mists ready for sale, and then also the rollers for sale. And so they're made. The last thing that I need to do is just cut the I want to show, maybe I'll show you. Oh yeah, this is fun. So the labels, these are the labels for them. This is for like the spray bottles. Let's go like this maybe. So Moon Goddess with the moon. It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but it's super fun. I chose this instead of the white. For some reason I really wanted the moon to stand out. So I think they're going to look amazing on the bottles. But I got to cut those out and then put them on the bottles. Hello, Don, welcome in. And then they'll be ready to go. And then I have to upload, write a description and upload it on Etsy. But tomorrow, my plan is to release that, because tomorrow is such a beautiful day. I've been talking about it's the beginning of Venus's wholeness phase, where she's going to be the brightest. It's like her full moon phase. And the moon goddess is Venus. And Venus was born from, the ocean, which is the moon energy, and the energy of Pisces and Cancer, and also Libra as well. And it's just like a beautiful, tomorrow I think we're going to feel much better. But either way, I'm really excited about that. And then on Monday, the sale hits. So I am doing a holiday sale. I'm just doing like certain percentages off of certain products on Etsy, on my Etsy shop, which is Eagle Star Jewels. But the sale will go starting November 1st, and it'll go all the way through December 31st. So if you want to get stuff as gifts, if you want to get stuff for yourself, all of that will be available. And I'm really excited to be able to offer that. And I'm also going to make these beautiful, like the elastic bracelets. I've been getting like big ideas, and I have a bunch of beads and beautiful like combinations. So we're going to be making some more of those. Hello, Maricela, welcome in. Hello, Melanie, welcome in. And also this really beautiful necklace. I don't know if you guys knew, but I have been looking into the Rosicrucians, which were basically before, I think they were more, they might have been, I can't remember exactly the timeline, but they it's like the rose and the cross. And I found these cute little pendants that are crosses that have a little rose on them. And so it's like Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, those kind of energies. And I'm going to make a little necklace, a little knotted necklace, I think, from that little pendant, and it's so cute. And I'm gonna upload that as well. So those things are gonna be coming in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm just really excited about that. And on Monday also, the Moon Goddess training is going on right now. We're about halfway through. Next year in January, towards the end of January, we're gonna do another Moon Goddess training, and so the month of November will be the early bird pricing for that. And so that's also going to come out. So the best way to stay in contact is to make sure that you're on my email list, and that you can do that. You can get on it by downloading my free moon astrology guide, which is what I would recommend. Let me put some of this on and get ready to do these amazing readings. So Rebecca, we are ready for you. You can go ahead and put up your question. Yeah, our brain never stops. Totally. Oh, so anyways, I'm really excited, and there's a lot of cool stuff. If you just came in, I was telling you guys earlier that I felt really drawn for the tarot readings to use the astrology cards. For some reason, it was like, grab those cards. They're gonna give you some epic stuff today. And then I'm going to use the Astro dice. And I'm going to do past, present, and future readings with each dice will represent one of those three things. So I'm excited to see what comes out. But you can really ask, whatever you want to know. You can do astrology or tarot, all that good stuff. So let me write down here. Today is October 29th. Oh my God. I can't believe that. And we've got Rebecca first. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to update the list, and then we're going to hop right into the question, Rebecca. And thank you so much for being here. So that's how you spell the last name. Okay. And then Belinda as well. Belinda just got on the list. So Belinda, you'll be after Rebecca. Okay. Fantastic. So Rebecca's question. Thanks so much for this intuitive tarot reading. Oh, I love it. I have had a shock of a sudden loss of a very close soul family member, and have also been going through a huge journey back to self and transformation, and so much is changing right now. I would like to know what most wants to be shared with me about selling our home and moving. Yeah, wow. Well, first of all, my condolences. That's quite something. The other thing I will say is that we are Scorpio season, and when the veil is thin, I feel like it's easier for souls that are ready to cross over. So we may see that kind of theme becomes, stronger during this time, especially. So the other thing I will say is that it is really, it's much easier to connect with these, our family or loved ones that have passed on, for them to communicate with us through, beautiful messages and things like that. Hello, welcome. Namaste. So let's see. We are going to, let me put this to the side. So I'm going to pull, let's pull the astrology cards, and I'm going to do the same kind of reading that I normally do. We'll see how this goes, which is intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and then an animal spirit card. And then we'll pull the past, present, future with the dice. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us today. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of the cards and the dice that we're going to be using, as well as my energy, so I can be that clear and open channel for the wisdom, the intuition, the grace, the messages to flow through. I will also like to ask for an intuitive message for Rebecca for the situation that she's going through regarding selling her home and moving. Anything that she needs to know, anything that will help her make decisions and get through this transformation in her life would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, what's the intuition card? Yeah, you're welcome. I'm excited to do it this way. I usually use the tarot cards, but they were like, right here. We're ready. Okay. What's the wisdom from the ancestors? And the animal spirits. All right. So let me show you what came out, and then we'll go one by one. Chiron comes out first. The 11th house comes out second. The stellium card comes out third. The 5th house comes out fourth. And then the animal is the dragonfly. So what do all these cards represent? Well, first of all, with Chiron comes out, and he is known as the wounded healer. what this tells me, the instant like feeling that I got when I saw this card was that there's a deep level of healing going on for you, for your family, and for everyone that is sort of having to deal with a sudden loss. This is a profound, deep time of healing for you and your family. The other thing too that is going on at the same time, I know, right? That is going on at the same time is what Chiron does. Essentially, he shines a light on the wound, like your core wound. So wherever, do you know where Chiron is in your chart? What sign? Wherever Chiron is in your chart, it'll show you what this core wound is. And then it gets triggered with certain things in life. Right now, I feel like it's being triggered. Some deep core wound has been triggered. And that's why, like, I don't know why I got this image, but like the throwing up, right? It's like, because you have to face something that is like, it just makes you want to throw up, like when you really have to deal with truth that's so harsh like that, it's too much to handle. We want to like release it, right? It's like that shock causes us to like, whoa, it's too much. But that's really what's going on at a deep level right now. And it has to do not just you, but with you and your family. Whatever is going on is it's a powerful time of healing. It's in the 10th house in Aries. Okay, so you are, I don't know what degree it's in, but Chiron is in Aries right now. And so that wound for you personally is about knowing who you are. And so things in your life right now are happening because they're asking you to redefine yourself in whatever roles there are in your life. It's a redefine yourself for yourself, redefine yourself in terms of your family, right? You're thinking about, selling the home and moving, and that's a redefinition by naturally, that's by nature, that is a redefinition of your life. And that's what's really going on. The 11th house, is the challenge. So the challenge is there's two different things that this house can really bring up. One of them is friendships, groups, social activities, teams, technology as well, things that have to do with people. And then on the other hand, it's really about sharing your gifts with with the world. But also Uranus and Aquarius are part of this energy. So the challenge is Uranus brings in so much change. Change is here and it's very apparent. But what Uranus and Aquarius do is they take us towards the future. So there's a focus here on whatever has arisen that is triggering you is causing a huge amount of change. It's actually magnified because the overall theme is the stellium card. And the stellium card is where there's a lot of energy in this area, meaning it's concentrated. There is a lot, right? So you were just saying how Chiron is, well, it's opposing Ceres right now, but if there's any other planets in your 10th house, then it's like concentrated energy. But in general right now, it's really heavy and it is a lot because you are changing at a deep level, and all of these things that are manifesting in your life, like selling your house, moving, all that stuff, is just the outer expression of the deeper internal shift that's already occurring. The wisdom from the ancestors is the 5th house. So here's how to get through this time. For one, you need to let yourself be in the flow. When it's up, it's up. When it's down, it's down. When you feel good, you feel good. When you don't feel good, you don't feel good. You take care of yourself. The other one is, did you forget to have fun? And I saw the word Abraham. Abraham Hicks talks a lot about this, the law of attraction, but really it's more about like, did you forget that we came here to have fun? And if there's some part of you that is not having fun as you're going through these things, or at least some part of you that doesn't understand like the big cosmic joke of it all, then it's time to remember that. that there is a, okay, so it's conjunct your south node. So it's karmic. So whatever is coming out for you right now is definitely a karmic situation. It has to do with past lives, not necessarily with the people, you know, that that are around you, but just in general with your past lives, experiences that you've had. Somehow there's a healing of that, one of those experiences going on right now. But you have to let yourself have fun and enjoy like the ride, enjoy the process of getting from one place to the other. As crazy and as wild and as not fun as sometimes it can be. So what I feel is, I don't know if the decision to move has already been made, but I feel like somehow in terms of the universe, it's already been made. Like it has to happen, because in terms of Uranus and Aquarius, you're moving forward towards the future. You're moving forward towards the future. And when you move forward and when you go through the intensity, what you are going to understand at the end of it is like the big joke of it all. But the fact that it's like the journey is what matters, and what you do with it and how you move through the journey is really, really important. You did get the dragonfly, but I feel like it's already happened. And now this is just the manifestation, the outer manifestation of what's going on internally for you. The dragonfly is the master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. And that's exactly what I feel, is calm the mind during this very kind of intense, heavy, healing, shifting time, so that the clarity and the truth and the wisdom can shine through for you. Yeah, you're welcome, but we still got to pull the dice. So let's say past, present, and future. We'll do this one as the past. So I'm gonna roll the planets. So the past is the sun. The present is the zodiac signs, and the present is Pisces. And the future is the first house. All right. So the past is basically your soul. I feel like this is you. You've been working on yourself. You've been focusing on yourself. The sun is also, you've been shining really bright. The sun is about our essence coming through as a human being. The present right now, so you've been doing a lot of that work in the past. Now what's going on with the sign of Pisces showing up is that this is a very spiritual kind of awakening. It's a very deep kind of dreamlike subconscious things coming to the surface. It's an experience. It's a spiritual experience that you're going through. It's some kind of mystic experience that is going to bring you a lot of wisdom. And in the future, that wisdom that's coming through this energy right now is going to help you understand yourself better and define yourself better, which is the first house. So this experience that you're going through is going to literally help you understand yourself and heal that core wound that for you is Chiron in Aries. So that's what I got for you. Thanks so much. That was actually really fun using the dice and the astrology cards. So awesome. Next we have Belinda. Oh, wow. Okay, so there you go. So Belinda, go ahead and put up your question. She says, I would like a message around what is... Oh, by the way, Belinda, I don't know if you've heard but I am actually doing an Akashic Records certification that is going to end at the end of it goes through all through December, and then January there's a retreat. But I'm excited because I'm going to be able to do the Akashic Records reading, and I was thinking about you and that reading that you actually wanted to have regarding your mother. So just going to plant that seed. But you would like a message around what is your focus for the next coming months. And then, do you want me to do the cards as well? And I'm going to check the list real quick just to make sure where we're at. And I do appreciate you guys getting on the list. If you're needing guidance, all this time is going to be a really good opportunity for channeling and messages and readings. Like this time of the year is like the veil is thin, so that's what happens. All right, so let's get a message for Belinda around what is her focus for the next coming months. What is Belinda's focus for the next coming months? Thank you for giving us a message about what is Belinda, sorry, I keep saying Melinda. What is Belinda's focus for the next coming months? What does Belinda need to know about the next coming months? All right. So there's 2. What is the overall theme, and what is the wisdom from the ancestors? Okay. And then an animal spirit. Of course, the owl. Okay, so what we got is, whoa, everything's flying. Scorpio, the 10th house, the 6th house, Gemini, and the owl. So focus for the next few months. The intuition card is Scorpio. So I feel like you're coming from this very powerful place of the story of like the scorpion, which becomes the eagle, or basically the phoenix that rises from the ashes. I think that at least for up until now, life has felt very scorpionic. You're dealing with those themes of death, rebirth, transformation, transmutation within yourself. You've been diving really deep, I think, internally. You've been going through a very deep process, and you are transforming. You're a lot of maybe shadows have been coming to light, and that is something that is also present with the message of this card. Intuitively, you're tapped in. You are very connected right now, and it really is a thinning veil for you to connect with your spirit guides, your angels, and your teachers. So it could feel very intense. I heard the lyrics of that song always come to me as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And those words just themselves always come up for me when Scorpio energy comes up. Also, with Scorpio, it's relentless. Scorpio like knows what it wants. Yes, exactly. And in terms of, this weekend, we are going to have Mars moving into Scorpio. That's a transit that's occurring tomorrow. And it's going to shift the energy from Mars. Did I say Mercury? I meant Mars. From Mars in Libra to Mars in Scorpio. And it is going to help all of us generally to know what we want and to go figure out what's the best way to get it. And then we're not going to stop until we find it. But this is kind of what the energy of it's heavy, right? Like we start this reading with the Scorpio card, which to me brings a heaviness to what you're experiencing at the moment. The challenge for you is in the 10th house. So the challenge for you is in dealing with things that have to do with your life path and things that have to do with like business, career, business ideas, business projects. This area of your life is somewhat challenging you for some reason. Things are coming up and you're having to deal with them. But this is where you're feeling a lot of maybe the pressure. It's figuring out, how am I supposed to show up for the world? How is this supposed to happen? How, what's the next steps? This is where I'm at, but this is where I really want to go. And this is also with the Scorpio card here. It is this area of your life is really transforming and really changing. The overall theme is the 6th house. So the important thing also, this is also what is coming as well. But the overall theme is the 6th house, which is the house of work. So like working hard and to make things happen, to bring your dreams into reality. But what this says to me more than anything is what to focus on for the next few months is being present, just being here and maybe creating a routine that supports your well-being so that you can deal with all the stuff that is coming up. Because when you have that supportive routine, that daily practice, some kind of a daily practice is coming up. I've been lately doing a lot of meditation and Kundalini yoga, and it's been really intense, but it has activated me, and it is activating me in a way that I didn't expect, but I kind of felt like it was going to happen. So I was really excited about it. Okay, awesome. Good to hear that. But focus on every day. Like if you're having a hard time envisioning like 20 steps ahead, just envision this step here. Like the thing here in the moment that you can focus on, like, okay, I'm going to focus on getting this little thing done today that needs to get done. And, don't worry about the bigger picture. However, you do get the Gemini card for the wisdom from the ancestors. And the North Node is currently in Gemini. So to me, they're sort of like, in a twisted way, saying you are moving forward towards your destiny and you should continue to move forward towards your destiny. I can't remember where your North Node is, but the Gemini energy too is the need to process thoughts, the need to communicate. They're saying definitely speak your mind, speak your truth, communicate, share your thoughts and ideas with others. And again, focus on, because Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, which also rules the 6th house along with the 3rd. But focus on the environment that's in front of you. For some reason, the focus needs to be on what's in front of you, your environment in front of you. And of course, the owl comes up, and the owl is such a powerful, intuitive animal. The owl, I'm going to read from the book as well, but the owl is all about listening to your intuition and trusting that you're being guided through that darkness, right? Because the owl is known as the eagle of the night, because it can see at night, it hunts at night, and it'll guide your way. Like it shines that light through wisdom and understanding. And that is really there for you right now. It's about abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on the way. That's beautiful, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you will see and know, I just got chills, exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Oh my God. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. That is so beautiful. So to stay in balance with this energy, keep trusting in the messages. But yeah, that was amazing. Whoa, that was cool. So let's see what the past has been for Belinda. The past has been Uranus. So in the past, you've been really focused on the future. You've been really focused on change, transformation, things that things have been changing a lot, and it's almost like an upheaval. It's been like an upheaval energy in your life because you're wanting to move forward, because you're reaching for it, right? And when you take one step towards your teacher, your dharma, all of that, your teacher, your dharma takes like 1,000 steps towards you. So you've been focusing on change, revolution, transformation, focusing on the future, the Aquarian age, working with the people, bringing more light to the world. The present, what you are focused on is, oh my God, that's crazy, Virgo. Okay, so again, this sort of doubles the energy of the sixth house because Virgo rules the sixth house. So what you need to focus on right now and what you're doing right now is being present, focusing on getting the work done. Create that routine that will support you day by day, because you can have that big vision, but it's important to know how to manage life day to day, and that's important. And then for the future, you get the fifth house. So I think what you're going to experience is when you set yourself up for success, the creativity will begin to flow. The joy will come back into your life, and you will feel like you can really shine your light bright. And that's exactly what the fifth house in Leo is all about. Wow, that was a beautiful message. Oh my God, I'm really enjoying this reading. So thank you. Belinda, I hope that really resonated with you. I think it did. I'm excited. I'm excited for you and excited for your path forward. And so we don't have anyone else on the list. So the list is wide open, you guys. We can keep kind of chatting until someone decides they want to get a reading. You're welcome. I do feel like the messages lately have been like just on point. Everything has really been on point. I've been experiencing this like in my life. That thing that I said about like when you take one step towards your teacher and then your teacher takes 1,000 steps towards you, I've been needing to manifest something in my life. And I like just dove in, I dove in, I jumped in, and it was a situation where I had to really trust that abundance will show up and support me on the path, because I really felt like the path, the specific thing I needed to do was something that I was like, I felt every cell of my being that I was supposed to do this. And so I've had to really put myself in a place where I have to force myself to trust. But I like doing that to myself. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like when it's the challenge, I'm like, well, like, try me, try me. It's like I have to prove to myself over and over that I do have the magical powers to manifest things in my life, because sometimes I forget that. I know we all go through this. Sometimes I forget how magical I am. Sometimes I forget to connect, to my spirit guides, to my angels. Sometimes I forget to connect to my own divinity, and I get lost in the whole humanity, the whole human part of life. And it's completely normal. And today was one of the, felt like, yeah, exactly. And challenge builds courage. Exactly. And I love that. And so when you trust and when you jump in is when you really test yourself. And this is actually a really good time to do that. Scorpio season is really good for building courage, for challenging yourself, for finding for challenging yourself and surrendering to finding those deeper connections, deeper meaning in your life. You inherently know it's your growth challenge. Exactly. Yeah, I felt it. And it was like just jumping into it changes everything. And then it's almost like, it's exciting. It's exciting because it's like, well, I can do this. Like, let's go. I'm not afraid. Or even if I am a little bit afraid, I decide to move forward with courage and know that I'm not going to give up, because giving up on myself is not an option. You know what I mean? That's such like, I have a strong 3-wing in the Enneagram, for anyone that knows. And that 3-wing really comes out sometimes in terms of those things. Like I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. But then sometimes I do. Like sometimes I break down, and it happens to everybody. But this is a good time. The universe is supporting us to really step forward and trust fully in the process and see how things begin to unfold. It's an energetic shift. One thing I've been learning in my Akashic Records certification is that a lot of the women that are in the class, we all have the same sort of fear, the same kind of feel like we're not good enough, or like we can't do it, or like we're making stuff up. You know what I mean? A lot of the women have that same fear. And, our teacher, our guru, reminds us, even if you feel like what you're receiving is coming through your imagination. And I've talked about this before. I've talked about imagination. I think one of the gene keys has a powerful talk about imagination itself. She's like, even if you feel it's your imagination and you're seeing these things and images and beings and all this stuff within the Akashic records, she's like, who's to say, like, what is it about imagination that we feel like is not real? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, why? And also, why is your imagination seeing that right now in this moment? So where's your trust in yourself? Where's your trust? And that's one of the things that I'm learning, more and more, is to trust in my intuition and to trust in my guidance. And I have felt too that in my readings, in my whole life, in my whole like career as an astrologer and intuitive reader and all this stuff and everything I make and create, when I feel that confidence, the messages are on point. And lately I have been in that space where I feel like I'm on top of the world and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel amazing. And that trust will just, will bring the abundance into my life. But it's so powerful to see how easy it is when you relax into it. And that's how beautiful, transforming and changing and, stepping into your power really is. Yes. Well, if we don't get anyone else on the list, we'll close it for the evening. I do appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Tomorrow we have our Moon Goddess training. I think it's week 4 already. I can't even believe it's week 4, but it's super amazing. We're going to talk about intuition and the different types of intuition and what is your strongest intuitive gift. Like, what is your gift? We're going to explore that tomorrow. Hey, Taylor, welcome in. So tomorrow we'll be exploring that topic. And then next week, we're going to be exploring the topic of the mystery schools, Hermetic alchemy, good night, Belinda. Thank you so much. The 7 Hermetic laws, or the laws, and the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. There's a lot going on. But I am really excited about tomorrow and next week, and then everything that is showing up for us. So you're welcome. Oh, cool. So you finally saw Venus. You went out and saw her. Yes. She's so bright right now. Tomorrow she enters that phase and it's going to be amazing. So get on my email list. Tomorrow I'm going to start announcing the specials. I'm going to release the Moon Goddess Mala and the essential oil rollers and the essential oil blend. If you're in the Moon Goddess training, I'm going to give you guys a coupon because I love you guys. That specific set is not going to be on sale because it's like just being released. So everything else in the Etsy shop will be on sale. But if you are in the Moon Goddess training, you guys are going to get a coupon for it. So I'm really excited about that. And also, you'll be able to sign up if you're interested in doing the Moon Goddess training. You'll be able to sign up in November for the early bird pricing. I know, I can't wait either. I'm so excited. So I think we'll close it. We'll close it down for the night. And thank you guys. Thank you to those of you that got a reading tonight. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend. I will be back on Monday. Oh, and next week is a new moon. So this weekend we're actually going to see the moon go into the balsamic phase. Into next week, the new moon is actually on the 4th. So it's next Thursday. So the moon is waning. It will become balsamic dark phase. So tomorrow is one of the weeks where I go live every day. And also check out your walk. Yeah, thank you, Christy, and good night. Check out your video. So I put out all the videos for Scorpio season. So look for the video for your rising sign and watch the astrology part of it for your rising sign. And then for your sun, moon, Venus, and rising, watch the tarot reading. So all the videos have an astrology section and a tarot and oracle reading section for Scorpio season. Make sure you watch those videos because this season is key to how we're going to manifest and create all of 2022 for ourselves. And that new moon is a very powerful point. So make sure you watch your videos and you get prepared to set some powerful intentions. And you'll know what I mean when you watch your video. So thank you guys. Oh my God, I love that, Melanie. That's going to be so much fun. You're welcome, Valerie. Yeah, the videos this time that were like on point. So make sure to check yours out. And yes, so have a beautiful weekend, and I'll be back on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday of next week. So we'll have a fun week next week. Sat Nam, everybody.